What's going on, guys? Professor Kaosh here, and welcome to, it's kind of a design video, I guess. It's not an interior design, this one's kind of exterior design. So, this is going to be a roofing kind of help guide slash give you a few examples and such. So let's just get started. Right here we have the traditional roof, I would say. There's one, I guess, maybe a little bit more traditional, just because we haven't had stairs the entire time. Yeah, you have to go really far back to see if to find any non-stair version of Minecraft, but it did exist once. But here, we just recently had an update that fixed this majorly. We used to, I have examples of both. We used to have to do this. If we made a roof going one up each level with stairs, then on the corners, if you wanted to have kind of a smooth transition, you still couldn't fit in right there, but you'd put a half block here. So those are half blocks right there. I'll actually outline them like this. So you used to have to you used to have to do this to do the transition on a corner on the outside this way, and on the inside corners you had to put a block here. So I just deleted that. You'd had to go something like that in order to make it any kind of smooth transition, otherwise it just doesn't look right. But now it's so much easier, guys. You don't even have to worry about that. If you still want that look, you can do that, but now stairs connect to each other. It's amazing. So these are just stairs. When you place them and say there's a stair here, okay, first you place a stair there, it still goes that direction. But if there is a stair that is next to it, in adjacent, like a corner right here, and you place it like that, this stair will morph to fit with that stair. Sometimes you don't want it to do that, and it's kind of annoying, but it's worth the minor annoyance of that if you need it for something else, to have it like this when you need like a roof or something. So that is awesome. Stairs are amazing now. Just thought I'd show you that. Over here, we've got half blocks. Half blocks are great because you don't have to deal with any of that. Even when we didn't have this recent update, they connect perfectly because you don't have any weird angles and pieces jutting out. So this, pretty straightforward. You just go around the outline of the house and then go up one, around inside that outline, up one, and etc., etc. And it works great. So half blocks, if you like that look for your house, they are amazing. And they don't use as much material, so kudos for them. Moving on, we have, this is the traditional roof. Just stairs going up and then meeting at the top, or I'll show you right here. Maybe your roof pokes out here. Let me get the right materials. We'll go like that, and then brick stairs. So let's say it goes out one more. So maybe your roof doesn't meet up exactly. So instead, you place your stairs. And then I always like to poke my roofs out one. I like the overhang. It seems to look a little bit better than if you don't have any. But you would just place a block in between, just like that. That usually does the job. Or some people do a half block on top. I think they're, yeah, brick half slabs. Go like that, maybe like that. So you still got that same triangle. It just goes up to the very top. So there's that option. Over here we have, this is what I was calling probably the more traditional roof. Just blocks. It may be a little bit more, what's the opposite of subtle? It may not be as subtle as this change, because you've got just smaller block changes. These are massive. But if you like that look, go for it. Again, I like that overhang. I think I did it on most of these. So that looks awesome. This next one, you see on a lot of kind of medieval builds. It's just more of kind of a cottagey, 18th century, maybe even look of a roof. You start out with that same change, just block, and then you go up 2 rather than just 1, 2, 2, and even you can keep going up to 3 or more. So like this wouldn't look bad if I put 3 on top. See, like that? So then you got that nice curve. That roof is pretty great in certain circumstances. So there's another example. Over here we have that awesome half block roof. So you don't have to worry about stairs or anything. You just place, and you're done. And again, if your roof it doesn't go to a point, you can just extend it like this. Oh, I know these aren't the right materials, but here we go. That was awkward. What is going on? All right. So like that, you just have a 2 wide at the top, and yeah. So there is that roof. This one is one that I came up with. I'm sure someone else has done it, but I came up with it by myself without looking at anybody else's. It's not too difficult, I guess. But this is a curved roof. So what makes this what this roof consists of is you place a stair. So you've got that change right there. It's a little bit steeper than if you're doing half blocks. So you have a steep change right there, and then you start going with half blocks up here, and you just try and make it as gradual as you can at the top, and then you've got the stairs down at the bottom as well. But then to make it a little bit less jarring, because you've got things connecting by just a little tiny corner, I like to put some half slabs underneath as well, just to kind of fill it out so that it doesn't look quite so awkward. So yeah, like that. And then moving on to another roof. This is that same style we saw over there. So that same kind of medieval look. But this, if you've ever seen, let's see, like Jamesy Boy, he does a lot of roofs similar to this. All sorts of different styles you can do this with this. I'm sure this is probably the least fancy of them. But you go up and then you start going out this way. It's kind of, it gives a really horny Viking type look to your building. So if you need something that looks like this, just keep in mind you do that same short angle, and then you start going steeper and steeper the higher you are. So, and then you end up with this top one. And these probably look best when you reach a point. So if you have a 2 wide at the top, you might want to change your building a little bit so that you only have 1, or else it'll look a little bit too thick at the top. So just so you know. This one makes me laugh because this is a modern roof. Modern roofs are great because they're usually flat. So they're not quite as hard, except that they are. They are way harder to do than these normal roofs. These normal roofs are simple, and I'm not sure I can even do a tutorial on modern roofs. I could maybe try. So if you guys really want a modern roof kind of tutorial / just ideas, I can try and put one together, but it's a little bit too complex to put into this one video. Modern roofs, though they may look great with just a flat, you see I have these things poking up because usually, especially in Minecraft modern style, you've got things poking up and different types of blocks intersecting, and you've got all sorts of business. Like I've got this window comes up and goes out through the middle on top of the roof, and it's a completely different style to just traditional style houses. So again, if you want to see something with a more of an in-depth modern thing, just let me know and I'll do my best. But yeah, there's a little modern style. That's all I can really say about that. Here, okay, so I want to kind of show you a little bit on this as well. Let's go back to oak. This is an end of a house. So a lot of people just end it like this, and these would not be connected. But yeah, you just end it like that, and it looks good. Maybe you want to have like a block splitting up right there. So that's an option, but there's also an option. You can place some stairs across that side, just that bottom. You don't need to do it all the way across. Although if you do want that look, there's that possibility. This, I think it breaks up the space really nicely. So Here's just another option, and see there, I cut off the top. It didn't go all the way to a point. I just stopped it at a point. So you don't always have to go to a point on your roof. You can stop it early and just have kind of a flat portion on top as well. Just so you know. And if you need to have something poking, if you have a part of your house that's poking out and you don't know how to connect it, so you've got, here, let's see, I think I need some wool. So let's say your house is, the foundations are there, and then you need to connect this part of the roof to that part of the roof. So you start, and I always start with a little overhang over the side of the house, and then you make sure that stair connects to that stair, or just blocks connect to the blocks type thing, or half blocks. And it's really straightforward. You just place your roof next to it, and wherever it meets up, either if you have stairs, they'll meet up themselves, or just blocks, you just get to a nice little angle right here. So you'll have this angle right here, and it'll look awesome on your roof, especially now that the stairs meet up. So it's really pretty basic doing roofs. You just kind of follow the outline of the house, and then go up one and in one, and then follow the outline, up one, in one, follow the outline. And that's that's all there is to a roof, really. Over here we have another style. This one I kind of copied off of a house on our server, but this is along the same lines as that roof over there, the kind of medieval look. This is a tiny example, but suits my example perfectly. So you've got a little overhang, but it starts with, look, you've got a half block, and then it goes up to stairs, and then it goes up to a block and then a stair, and then 2 blocks and then a stair. So it's gradually getting steeper, and it's just another style of roof. This one is outlined with a different block than in the middle, so there's another option for you. Again, all these roofs can be different materials, different combinations of materials, all sorts of stuff. Just let your mind wander, experiment, and don't be afraid to try new things. There's some pretty awesome new styles out there. But this one, unlike having a part of your house jutting out, and so you have a window here, maybe you want a window and there's like an upstairs portion up there, but you want a window on the side of the house. So I just put a little lip out here and then some fences, and it looks like a just little window opening, and it fits in with the style and everything. There's a lot of different options to make windows on the side of your house. If you don't have if you have a roof in the way, you just make a little pokey outy like this, and it'll work great. Or just poke out a little area and put a little awning over the top. That works too. So there's another style. Moving on, these, I thought I'd show you a few chimney designs. This is kind of basic. You've got just 2 bricks next to each other. Usually you do it on the side of the house. Sometimes you'll do it in the back of the house, so along this instead of just along here. But it's just Minecraft chimneys can be whatever you want them to be. They can be massive or they can be tiny. Here's another example. This one's using some cobblestone and then some half blocks on top. I really like this look a little bit better than that, because you've just got something to cap it off, and chimneys usually have that. So over here, this one, if you have a massive house, which this is most definitely not a massive roof, but if you have a fairly large house, you can pull off a larger chimney, and this one actually has fire in the top. If you place the fire down low enough, then you'll see the smoke coming out and you won't see the fire. So that's pretty awesome. You have actual smoke coming out of your chimney. And this one I poked out little holes. Instead of filling it in with half blocks, I left one open on the corners. So that's just another little style there. Again, try out all sorts of different combinations, you guys. There's no one way to do these things. Here, this is very popular. This is just a 1 block thick, so there's not 2 or 3. It's just 1, and it's lonely, so it needs some cobwebs to kind of make it more fancy and amazing. From far away, it looks a lot like smoke. So you've got just like little smoky tendrils coming out of your chimney. If you're on a survival server, I'm not sure actually. I think you might be able to do that now. If you get, I think, Silk Touch on your shears, or just, I think, shears, I believe you can harvest cobwebs now. I'm not sure if a Silk Touch pick will get them. I think it'll just break them. But I think Silk Touch on shears now will get you your cobwebs. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm probably am. But that's basically all I have for you guys for this design episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. So we have the cobweb chimney, a little bit fatter chimney, one with some half blocks on top, and then just traditional, some just straight up blocks. And here's kind of a medieval / like 16th, 17th, 18th century type house. And you got the little awning poking out a window. This, just in case you didn't know how to connect things, works great, as well as if you need to poke out a little area. Dang bats, they're so annoying. Cheap. I was watching someone the other day and they thought that a bat, they heard a bat and they thought it was a mouse. I was like, I don't think they have mice in Minecraft yet. And then here's a modern style. Over here we've got that medieval one where you start coming out of the house rather than just straight on the side. This one we got that curved. And then the half block, the, again, slightly medieval-ish house, village area thing that starts less steep and then goes steeper. Over here, we've got that traditional style with just blocks, and then traditional with stairs. Works great. And then just the connections. All right. I think I've covered everything. Hopefully you guys got to see everything you wanted to see, and if you want to see more, just let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. That's my goal. But I shall see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.